Salut. Bonjour and welcome to Learn French with Vitalis. I've said salut. Salut is like to say in English, you'd say hi. Hi. It's kind of an informal way of saying hello or how are you. Hello. So salut simply means hi. We'll talk about that later. Now, today I just want to give you some phrases that you can use. Sometimes you use this in class or you can use them anywhere else. The title here, La communication en classe. La communication en classe. This is communication in class. But these phrases can be used even elsewhere. It must not just be in class. They could be used in a meeting. They could be used in general conversation and so on and so forth. So, I've not written the meaning of these phrases here so that you pay attention and listen to what I'm saying. You can use your notebook to write them down. So the first one here is s'il vous plaît. S'il vous plaît. And as we agreed in the previous lessons, when I say something like that, you try and repeat it so that you are able to master how it is pronounced. S'il vous plaît. S'il vous plaît simply means in English, please. It is very interesting. In French, it's like you have here 1, 2, 3, 4 words just to say please. So, s'il vous plaît means please. So, if you want to request somebody for something and you just want to say please, s'il vous plaît. Then the second one is écoutez, s'il vous plaît. Écoutez means listen. Écoutez means listen. And so you are basically saying, listen please. Écoutez, s'il vous plaît. Écoutez, s'il vous plaît. And that word, s'il vous plaît, you can also use several times because there are many times that you'll say please. So the next one is répétez, s'il vous plaît. Répétez, s'il vous plaît. You remember I said in one of the lessons that R in French is actually pronounced as R, and not R. It is R. If you hear anyone speak French and you hear the sound R, know that the person is basically shrubbing or has got the influence of their mother tongue, or maybe they are unable to pronounce R. So the correct way of pronouncing it is R, and so this word is répétez, s'il vous plaît, which simply means repeat, please. So here we have used two verbs, écouter and répéter. Listen, please. Repeat, please. So from now going onwards, I'll be asking you to repeat. If I want to ask you to repeat something, then I'll be saying répétez, s'il vous plaît. Repeat, please. So you should be able to understand that. The next one is comment ça s'écrit? Comment ça s'écrit? Comment ça s'écrit? How is that written? So if somebody tells you something in French and you don't know how to write it or the spelling, so you want to ask them, okay, how do we write that? Then you'll say, or it's basically asking the person, how do you spell it? How do you write it? How do you spell it? Comment ça s'écrit? Comment ça s'écrit means, how do you write it? So, répétez après moi, repeat after me. You can say, comment ça s'écrit? Comment ça s'écrit? Comment ça s'écrit? How is that written? And the answer could be, je ne sais pas. Je ne sais pas. Je ne sais pas. Je ne sais pas means I don't know. Je ne sais pas means I don't know. So if somebody asks you, okay, comment ça s'écrit? And you say, je ne sais pas. I don't know how it's written. Je ne sais pas means I don't know. Somebody can also ask you, vous comprenez? Vous comprenez? Comprenez simply means to understand. So it's asking you, do you understand? Vous comprenez? You understand? And you can say, I don't understand. So you say, je ne comprends pas. Je ne comprends pas. Je ne comprends pas. I don't understand. We will talk about the use of ne and pa in another lesson coming after this one later on, which is basically the negative form. Otherwise, if you wanted to say understand, you simply say je comprends. You don't use ne and pas. So you can just say je comprends. Oui, je comprends. Yes, I understand. Oui, je comprends. Yes, I understand. Je comprends, understand. But if you want to say I don't understand, that's when you use the two words ne and pas. So you'd say je ne comprends pas. Je ne comprends pas. I don't understand. And then you could also ask somebody to speak a bit loudly, or speak loudly, please. S'il vous plaît is repeated here, so you can see that. Then parlez plus fort. Parler means to speak. Parler, so you're telling the person speak. Plus means more, and fort would mean strongly, but now this phrase would mean, in this context, it means speak more loudly, or it could mean speak loudly, please. So if you want somebody to speak loudly, maybe you are talking to them and they're not responding audibly, then you'd say parlez plus fort, s'il vous plaît. Parlez plus fort, s'il vous plaît. Parlez plus Parlez plus fort, s'il vous plaît. Parlez plus fort, s'il vous plaît. If your mouth gets stuck speaking French, make sure you you lubricate your lips. You can use your tongue, just like licking your lips, so that then your lips are able to move with the words. Parlez plus fort, s'il vous plaît. Comment ça se prononce? Comment ça se prononce? Comment ça se prononce? Pronounce is to pronounce. So how is that pronounced? You remember this first one we said comment ça s'écrit? How is that written? Now we are saying comment ça se prononce? How is it pronounced? So maybe the person has written the word down and you're asking them, okay, read it out. And how is it pronounced? So you'll be saying comment ça se prononce? Comment ça se prononce? Okay, let me conclude by asking you, vous comprenez? Vous comprenez? Again, I'm sure you've responded in your heart or loudly, and you can also type the answer in the comment. Until next lesson. Merci. Au revoir.